right, so he looks to intercept my leg, same deal. I intercept, I smack him in the face, not really, right? That time I kicked out my leg to get some momentum. That's fine, make my connection. Now, from here, like, I'm still gonna try to get underneath him, but usually people will probably posture. They'll do a few different things, and we'll try to cover it, but another reaction they could have is they'll just kind of posture up and stay there. Oh, yes. You see how he posted on my hip? Oh, that's lovely for me, isn't it, right? I'm just gonna sneak my knee into his neck, flip it over, and bring my foot into his thigh, and now I'm taking his arm home with me. Be sure you make a chest to elbow connection. If you try to rip from here, you're not as strong from here. If you're closer to something, I deadlift it out, and I go, and I finish, right? But that was perfect. He reacted exactly the way I wanted to, right? Boom, I have my grip. Boom, I still try to make him post. That's probably people's most reaction. A lot of us kind of maybe go for like a trap sweep or something, but I'm going to. So I can't go to the outside because he's framing, right? I can't, like, it's very tough. I have to be pretty damn flexible or have long legs, but I can go through the center, and be careful not to knee your partner in the chin. You signed a waiver. I'm pushing him away. Yes, Choi bar is here if you know it, but my goal is to high step, add a little bit of not a fulcrum, but I'm just trying to like pressure out this grip. I keep using thumbs, don't use thumbs, and then I keep it tight. I finish from here, right? He may strain out his arm, and if that's the case, I mean, you have kind of nasty kind of arm bars from here. You can turn down, right? But it's the high step. One more time. Again, he tries to get bottom leg. This time I use my elbow to post. I make a connection. I try to get myself underneath. He immediately posts because he senses danger, danger. Flip out a little bit. Knee, flip it as best I can. If he's kind of holding onto your foot, onto my foot with your hand, right? Doesn't matter. Just kind of break his grip and just kind of stay there, and then do the same thing, rip it out, finish. Cool? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. We just say, yeah, you just grab the wrist, and then you prop up, and then you grab this, and then magic happens. But like getting to that connection, right? So the goal of that game was to give you a live scenario where this person is actively trying to pass, but not taking you out of the position, right? Because he could just stand up and then pass to the other side, and now everything changes, right? So that's why we have those constraints to allow you guys to work from here in a live situation. So our technique is that one way that they could have tried to pass you to get past this knee shield, top half guard, is to push the bottom knee down. That's my cue to grab the wrist. From here, depending on your own affordances or your abilities, you could choose to kick out the leg to get some momentum to make a connection. You could choose just to kind of like wrap around to the side, or you could choose to get on the elbow, which is probably more preferred for the reason of my top arm has to connect high on the shoulder. Yes, we want to be on the elbow, but for the first initial control, we want to be here. From here, a no thumbs grip, I connect my wrist to wrist. That is a figure 4 connection or figure 4. From here, my knee shield is still in, but now I have to kind of kick out my knee shield because I need to pull him underneath. I just made him post. That was the first part of our game, right? The second part of our game was to make them post. Now from here, we'll go over the 2 sweeps. We went over and we add a 3rd sweep. So, or sweep submission. The first one is a hook sweep. So I'm here under him to solidify my position. Right now, his hips are a little higher. I'm going to shrimp out a little bit, connect my butterfly hook. Depending on mobility and body sizes, you may need to really kind of get yourself out. But if you can stay relatively tight, strong connection, chest to shoulder, you could slip it in. From here, I'm going to dig myself right back under. From here, you have 2 sweeps depending on your body angle and their body angle. The first one is going to be more of a hook sweep. Is when they sprawl this left hip is because they're in danger of me ripping out this Kimura, of which I'm doing at all times. From here, seems pretty obvious, all his weight is shifted towards his right. I'm gonna use my hook, take him towards his right, stay connected on that hook, use my head as a post, come over the top, switch my hips, pull his wrist behind his back, big step over, curl, and then finish from there, right? That's the first one in that scenario. If they sprawl their right hip because they're in fear of being Kimura'd, right? So again, he's doing this because he wants to try to bypass the cover of my hips. That's the goal of getting chest to chest. I'm going to intercept. I'm going to come up, make a strong connection. Again, no thumbs, wrist to wrist, rev the motorcycle. Boom, I'm in nice and tight. His head's post, he's going nowhere. I'm going to shrimp out a little bit, insert my hook. The other option is an overhead sweep. So guys, watch out. With this, it's more like we land a bit more parallel, but my hips are flat, right? If my hips are flat and he does not sprawl this hip down because he feels confident I can't rip this out, I'm going to take my bottom hook, put my foot on the ground, elevate my butterfly hook, take him over to this side away from the Kimura side or the hook sweep. From here, you'll land in this kick Kimura position. If you know stuff from here, great. If you know stuff from here, just come on top and then just establish a chest-to-chest connection. All right, one more time with that overhead sweep. He tries to bypass my bottom leg. I intercept. I come up. I connect my wrist to wrist. I scoop myself under, make him face plant. From here, I have to scoop out again. Insert butterfly hook. Scoop myself so my lower back is flat on the ground. Take out this bottom hook. Push against the ground. Hook over, or rather overhead sweep. Then from here, look for whatever finish that you want to go to. I would be on my knees. My knee can bend. Bear with me. And then establish from here. Cool? Let's try it.